It was what they call a salutary tale. They spent $5 million on an office automation system, so they got it wrong. Turned out it was losing them money. Well, the plot thickened. A year or so later, I found they weren't out of the woods yet.
Sure about this?
Of course, it's only a projection. As you know, their books look reasonably good for the last financial year, but the pattern seems clear for current trading. Exactly.
What do you think, Gary?
It bears out everything I've observed. Poor use of systems, no corporate strategy. Spencer's kept it together with his own brand of strategy, but there's no doubt about it.
They're in bad shape.
That is an understatement.
We'll have to tell him.
No chance we fouled up here, is there? Couldn't we have warned him earlier?
Well, I'm just reporting on what the lads brought in on the audit. Gary's been in there.
I've been trying for months to make some headway. Fact is, Spencer's a bit of an oddball. Tremendous personality, that works in his favor. But he isn't a great believer in IT, and he doesn't have a high opinion of consultants.
You don't say.
Jeff Potter is perhaps archetypal in this mold of new industrialist. Young, aggressive, not afraid to use the sword of new technology in his quest for domination of the market. Another thing, he's American, bought in, so rumor has it, at an exorbitant transfer fee to rejuvenate the fortunes of allied industries. But the investment seems to have paid off. I asked him if being American has hindered him in any way.
Not at all. In fact, I would say it worked in my favor. People seem to accept from me more easily a more radical approach than they would from a homegrown chief executive.
Radical, adventurous. These are words often used in connection with the upstart American. For example, he has introduced view data terminals in all the outlets selling AI products. To the uninitiated, this simply means computer screens, carrying up-to-date information about the company's product range. The retailers can choose the goods and order them at the touch of a computer button. Potter explains the advantages.
Of course, it was a big investment, but it's working. We're making life easier for our retailers. We even provide them with a monthly management report based on what they bought from us, cash breakdowns and so on. It's all part of the service. Of course, if you make life easier for them, they'll make life easier for you. They'll buy more products from you. It's a simple equation.
Simple, but effective. And that's borne out by the results. Latest figures indicate that allied industries have moved to the top of the league in their industry sector in terms of turnover and market share. And there may be more to come. Potter used to be known as the Shark of Wall Street, a man who gained his reputation by some shrewd and often controversial takeover bids. I asked the Shark if he had similar ambitions this side of the pond.
Let's just say we are considering a strategy of growth through acquisition.
You mean you're planning to make a bid for one of your rivals?
Let's just say that's not out of the question.
Yes, I know it's sudden. I don't know anything more than the 10%. Takeover bid, yes. I know it's already been reported on the radio. I'm not sure. I don't think it would be wise to talk to him just at the moment. He's not in his most relaxed mood, let's put it like that.
No, I don't know what to tell him. Tell him to go to hell.
I can't tell them that.
Tell him we're considering then. No, damn it. Tell them we reject it out of hand. I'm having no truck with Pottersmore.
How about we need time to consider our response?
Blasted cheek.
What was that?
What?
Yes. Yes, I promise. In half an hour. Bye. Oh, I'm sorry. Can I help you?
Doesn't seem to be a very good time.
You could say that again.
Can I go through?
What, now?
Well, I did have an appointment.
Did you? Oh, yes. Mr. Brooks.
That's right.
I'm terribly sorry. It's been such a morning. You know what's happened.
I do. I heard it on the radio. How's he taking it?
Badly. That's how he's taking it. How would you take it if your company was threatened with extinction?
Badly.
Seen you before, haven't I?
Brooks, Price, what?
Yes, a consultant. Yes, well, I'm sorry, this is what they call an inopportune moment.
I can see that.
Horsley, where are you? You should be here. Horsley!
It's good of you to spare the time for this. You must have a lot on your mind at the moment. It's a combination of things, really. Some trends the auditors picked up, the work that I was doing for David Fox last year, plus some general trends about the industry. We make it our business to keep an eye on those. All these things combined are leading us to a rather sobering conclusion.
They won't go for it, surely. Will they?
I'm sorry?
They might just go for it. If they do, I'll be a laughing stock.
The AI offer only underlines what I'm saying. Current sales figures indicate that your market share's dwindling, perhaps quicker than you think. A lot of it seems to be due to your competitors' use of information technology. They're gaining competitive advantage, not only AI, but your other competitors, which in turn, of course, makes you vulnerable to takeover.
You know, they brought me in to save this company. Now, just as the work is beginning, this.
Not to put too fine a point on it, you're in deep trouble. Even if you do pull through this temporary crisis.
We must.
It won't be the end of your problems.
You don't say.
With respect, it's our opinion that if things continue as they are, the corporation is in very grave trouble. It faces a steady decline in share prices, followed by potential receivership.
Consultants. So what's the plan, eh? You come riding in on your big white horse and save us from the brink.
Hardly, but we might be able to help in terms of working out a strategy.
I'll give you my strategy for nothing. We need the right products for a start.
I agree.
We've got to get our bloody costs down.
Of course.
We need to get our distribution in order. There are shambles. And we need to get our pricing right. Our discounts are all over the shop.
Exactly. But what do you need to get those discounts right?
I should think a miracle.
Information. You need information. Which of your products are selling well? What are your margins? Not only that, you need to know quickly. For that, you need the right systems. That's where IT comes in. With a proper IT strategy, you'd have the systems you need to deliver what you want. You'd have the information you need to run the business. Of course, get your products right, get your distribution working. But to do that, you need one more vital element, information. That's the name of the game.
You mean spend a fortune on your fee, then spend another fortune on bloody computers, I imagine. But my job is to keep costs down, remember?
As I said, it's good of you to spare the time.
This strategy,
Yes?
if I was interested marginally, sort of peripheral exercise, how would you go about it?
It would start with a strategy study. This would consist of 4 phases.
How long would this take?
Ideally, we'd like 16 weeks.
You got 10.
That's pushing it.
Push it.
I'd need your best manager to work with me.
You don't want much, do you?
His help would be essential. I need somebody who really knows the business.
I'll tell you this. If I need a consultant to tell me how to run my business, I should give myself the sack.